Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's me, Mary, and I'm here on this 90-day Sunday, January 18th, coming to you with today's edition of 90 Day Oy Vey. There are more Lisa scamming accusations, and guess what, you guys? It's 2016 all over again. I will explain how there is a trend going around, and a bunch of 90-day people are sharing throwback pictures. So, first, I want to thank everybody in my live comments. Hi, my trusty moderator, Menopausal Queen. Hi, Pancho. Hi, Isabella. Hi, Red's Tavern. Hi, Deirdre. Hi, Holly. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Koala Squadron. Hi, Natalie. Thank you, everybody, for joining me on this lovely Sunday. The weather is so shitty right now in New York. It's like raining, sleeting, ice. I mean, you name it. It's falling from the sky. Hi, living with positivity. Hi, Sherry. So, yeah, it's a crappy day today, and I just wanted to come to you guys live with just an update. So let's hop right on into this. It's 90 Day Sunday, everybody. And these first few episodes, you know how everyone wakes up the next morning in bed with each other? Well, the scene between Lisa and Daniel, I watched the first look. All I have to say is, eh, okay, like, please. So, in my last video, I covered some accusations from a woman who identified herself as Lisa's sister. And she was all over Facebook, all up in the groups. And basically, she accused Lisa of being a longtime scammer. Okay. She says, I'm her sister and have watched this my whole life. She scams and lies to get what she wants from anyone. She's mentally ill and refuses to take accountability for the train wreck of a life she gave to her daughter. It's heartbreaking, and I'm so damn angry watching this play out. This woman who says she's her sister also says she had several diagnoses from a psychiatrist. I'm also a licensed clinical social worker. I'm not blaming TLC, I'm blaming her directly. She's portrayed exactly how she is. Why would one even want to bring mental illness into it if it wasn't true? Really? So now this woman says that she's her sister. Now, in another Facebook group, this woman identifies herself as a family friend. And here are more scamming accusations against Lisa. I posted yesterday about Lisa and it got a lot of opinions. I didn't want to say, but I am a friend of the family and have personally seen and been told terrible things Lisa has done. I know her sister is active in this group and has commented as well. You can find some of her comments under my last post. Lisa is mentally unwell and has scammed her own family for years. This behavior is normal for Lisa and her daughter to witness. She has always put her partners before her daughter. She would use her own mother and family for things. She would use her own mother and family for money for things she really didn't need it for. When her own mother passed, her sister was horrified to learn all the money she stole and scammed from her own mother. She never encouraged Faith to go to school, be independent, or do anything. She never had any friends, security, or real education growing up. That's why she is so codependent on her mother. Recently, before all of this, Lisa was homeless with her last wife. They lived in a shed. Even that got repossessed. Long story. So imagine now she finally has a place to stay with Faith, and instead of working, she is borrowing large sums of money to give to a stranger that is obviously scamming her. She manipulates everyone around her and doesn't listen to any advice. Now, listen to this part, you guys. Faith signed her up for the show because she was scared of her own mother going to another country by herself and figured she would at least get paid to do this since she is leaving them in debt. She is on the verge of getting evicted from her place now. She turned her daughter against most of the family because they refuse to give her handouts anymore. She is detached from reality and doesn't understand TLC basically casted her to be laughed at for all of America and get scammed. This can ruin her and the daughter for good. It is very obvious she is getting scammed. Not only the age difference, but they barely know each other. Lisa moves very fast between partners. He has already made so much money off of Lisa, he was able to quit his job and probably has a nice amount saved for if he ever gets to America to run off and leave her. This scammer proposed the minute she got off the plane without even getting to talk and go on a date with her. Why? Because it doesn't matter what she acts like or if he likes her. All he wants is a green card. He said it himself. No one would do that if they truly cared about marriage or a partner. The quicker he rushes the marriage, the faster the visa process begins. Scammers are always in a rush. Now he is refusing intimacy with her, most likely because he will say he wants to be married first or use the lesbian thing against her. He will do this so that she feels rushed to marry him for intimacy since Lisa bases a lot on sex. He also probably just doesn't actually want to have sex with her. We've seen this before with other age gap couples and scammers. I'm sad TLC is so desperate for ratings. They need to humiliate an older, vulnerable woman and give a scammer a chance to make some money or come here. Lisa should have never been cast. Holy shit is all I have to say. And yes, Menopausal Queen sounds like two scammers grifting each other. And you know who's the ultimate victim in all this? Poor Faith. I mean, she was on Reddit. I covered it a couple of weeks ago, basically trying to explain how her mother is and her childhood, and that her mother is, special needs, but never received the services that she probably should have received. And Faith explained, her employment status, that she suffered a head injury at work, and now, she's currently fighting for workman's comp. So it seemed like Faith was making all these excuses for Lisa, then Lisa's sister, now the family friend. I just feel bad for Faith. Okay, she has seen her mother make a train wreck out of her life, her whole life. And unfortunately, it seems like, in my opinion, Faith's perception of reality might be a tad bit skewed because of her mom, because she sees things through her mom's eyes or tries to like sympathize with her mom. And yeah, it's really not working. It's really not working. And it seems like Lisa, I okay, so I had posted in my last video pictures of Lisa and her different hairstyles throughout the years. At one point, she had a Lisa off the grid living girl TikTok account, which is now gone. Okay. So apparently, the off the grid living was really homelessness living in a shed. So, to me, this is delusional thinking. You're homeless, but oh, I'm living off the grid. Okay. And I do feel like what Lisa talked about her last wife, her was it her fifth marriage? I don't know, I lost track. That she was very controlling because the pictures that I found was when she was married to this woman and she chopped all her hair off. She chopped all her hair off big time. And I feel like, the ex-wife, this was like a control thing. And she didn't want her, to have long hair. And she chopped it off while they were off the grid living. Now the one thing which, I don't know why I expect myself to understand why cast members do things, especially somebody like Lisa. But she recently changed her cover picture on Facebook to a picture of these three children. I don't know if they're Daniel's children. I don't know who these children are, but yes, she changed her cover photo to these three children. So once I figure it out, I will let you guys know. So moving on, Forrest and Sheena. I don't know how I feel about them. Okay, because it seems like more and more it's coming out that their storyline is bullshit. And even though they post cute pictures, Sheena posted a picture of a doorknob. Don't know why, but there's posts floating around Reddit and Facebook that apparently Forrest was in the Philippines visiting Sheena back in 2019. And there's actually one Facebook post where someone is referring to Sheena's husband. Mm. Excuse me. Okay, so this post refers to Sheena's husband. So it's like, are they married already? What the fuck is going on? Then there is this tweet that Forrest apparently forgot to delete before Reddit got a hold of it. Okay, so he was replying to a tweet about the top 10 corn hub searches in whatever year in 2024. Okay, and apparently, um how do I put this, AI animation corn was one of the top searches on Pornhub for 2024. And Forrest replied, not surprised. Men don't like dealing with real women these days or look at them after knowing everyone saw their gross goods that have been used. First of all, he's using the wrong there in this paragraph. And secondly, what? Excuse me, Forrest? What the fuck are you saying here? Like, it seems like his views on women are very skewed. And I wouldn't be surprised because look at his mom. So there's a lot of shit that's coming out that is making it look like that the Forrest and Sheena storyline is actually bullshit and that they met each other back in 2019. And if that's the case, I'm really fucking pissed because their airport scene brought tears to my eyes. And that means I was a sucker and I fucking fell for it. It's like, what the fuck? Okay, so now Emma is not appearing on this week's episode, thank goodness, but she will be watching for one of her favorite couples, Forrest and Sheena. Diane, I'm trying to see your whole comment. I missed. Diane, are we talking about Lisa here? Because I missed your. Diane, her sister, Graham 1976 says, Diane, her sister, came out saying she took advantage of a whole town in Kentucky, saying she had cancer and took advantage of the people. Okay, interesting. Graham, are you talking about Lisa in your comment? I'm just totally lost here. Great. Now my thing is acting up. Give me 1 second, you guys. I apologize. Sometimes StreamYard could be a big pain in the ass. Graham 1976, I missed your first comment. Can you please let me know, are we talking about Lisa here? Because I am totally lost. And welcome to my lives, by the way. Thank you so much. Okay. Yes, I covered some of what her sister was talking about, how she was scamming the family, but I did not see about her scamming a whole town in Kentucky and making them think that she has cancer. Now, that is something else. I mean, ugh, I can't even deal. I can't even deal. Yes, I saw one of her posts about her scamming her parents. All I have to say is Lisa, in my opinion, seems mentally challenged. Okay? And TLC likes to take advantage, in my opinion, of vulnerable and mentally challenged people because they could easily manipulate them and get them to do things and act out on TV and do what they want to do, what production wants them to do. So in my opinion, they go for vulnerable, mentally challenged people, which is fucked up. Okay, which is fucked up. Mm. Okay, so moving on, we have Ziad. Okay, Emma's not going to be on this week's episode, which means he's not going to be on this week's episode. Thank goodness. Now, in my opinion, I think Emma and Ziad are going to be this season's Renee and Chidi, and Emma is going to be leaving Morocco um, sooner than she expected once she tells Ziad about her Moroccan Mohammed. Okay, that's just my opinion because Elise and her man are supposed to be on this season, and they are going to be the late addition like Joey and Magda were last season of B90. So I think the minute Emma comes clean with this dude, he's gonna put her on the next flight to Morocco. But hey, that's just my opinion. Okay, beer can, Burkhan, ping pong, whatever the fuck his name is. He likes himself a good selfie. Okay, for someone who doesn't give a fuck, he really likes himself a good selfie, whether it be black and white, color, mirror selfie. Ping pong likes himself a good selfie. This guy annoys the fuck out of me. He really does. Okay, for some reason, he gets under my skin, not only for the way he acts on TV, but the way he acts on social media. It's like we should be honored that he's gracing us with his presence. Dude, a season from now, we're not going to remember who the fuck you are. So take yourself down a notch. Okay, that's all I have to say. So moving on. Hi, warrior mom of many. Thank you for joining. It's good to see you, girl. Okay, now we have Stig the artist. I think he's here in the States. Just my opinion, though. I don't fucking know for sure. Okay, but he's talking about Facebook fingers. A lot of these men in Belize got Twitter fingers, while in their case, Facebook finger. Bro, I find that hella gay worse than the females. Worry about way may man do pocket watch man, gossip like lady, and say shit when only them and they least circle find funny. So I guess he is saying when men gossip, it's not a really manly thing to do. Interesting, Stick. Interesting. I've seen the comments floating around about Aviva possibly being pregnant during her confessionals. Honestly, you guys, I don't think she's pregnant. I think maybe she ate a little bit too much. Maybe she ate a burrito. Who the fuck knows? But I don't think she's pregnant. She posted today that she was flying somewhere. So, okay. Moving on, we have Anna, who is promoting herself on TikTok now. And we have Jovan showing off his meals. And we have Trisha, who I hope by the end of the season tells Rick to fuck off. Okay, because honestly, Rick makes my skin crawl. So she's showing her bike, some behind the scene pictures, and a mirror selfie. Okay, Matteline, 90 Day the Other Way is almost over, you guys. Okay, we have like one or two more episodes before the tell all. And I will be so happy when I never see this bitch on my screen again. So, first of all, okay, she is in Colombia. She is hanging out with some dude who is not Luke. Okay, so first, I want to show you guys this. I had to mute the music, okay, because YouTube has been really funny with music lately. So, here we go. Matteline hanging out in the car. So Matteline living her best life, hanging out on a Friday night. Her doggy's in the car with them. But no Luke in sight, you guys. No Luke in sight. You see the doggies there, but no Luke in sight. Okay. So now, not only am I so fucking tired of Matteline, I'm tired of Luke as well. Okay, he's annoying as fuck too. Give me 1 second, you guys. Okay, so Luke is also, to me, he's a predator, slimy as fuck. Okay, and he is definitely not in Colombia, not with Matteline. Okay, unless he's hanging out at gas stations with her. Check this out, guys. This is what he does on Friday nights. Give me 1 second. Okay, so unless him and Matteline are hanging out together at gas stations on Friday nights. Okay, so I know it was a quick clip. Oh my gosh, why is my StreamYard giving me such technical difficulties today? It doesn't like me. Okay, I know it's a quick clip, but Matteline is hanging out in cars with her doggy and men, and Luke is hanging out at gas stations. So all I have to say is I cannot wait for the other way to be over, so we don't have to see these two anymore. Okay, and Manon and Anthony and Ben. As much as I like Manon, okay, I'm getting tired of her storyline. I'm just getting tired. I have 90-day fatigue, which is what I usually have by the end of the seasons with these fucking shows and the spin-offs. I mean, it's like, uh so that's a good question. I mean, I don't even know if they're building the resort. It doesn't look like Luke is working on building the resort. It looks like he's doing other projects. So who knows? Okay, so moving on. We have Johnny, okay, who had to let the whole world know that he is STD free. Okay, if you felt the need to let the world know, hey, that's on you, Johnny. That's all I have to say. But I guess there was some trolls on Reddit saying that, he must be STD ridden, and he decided to, post his test results for the whole world to see. So here we go. Okay. One thing about Johnny, he got cute feet because men, their feet are usually nasty. Okay. He got cute feet. And Chloe is showing that she could be a victim of AI as well. No one is safe from being a victim of AI. Okay. She doesn't even own that top. So it's like, what the fuck? So this is where 2016 comes in. So Fetty Wap, the rapper, was released. And we all know Fetty Wap was the music of 2016. The summer of 2016 was all about Fetty Wap. So now this trend is to show a picture of yourself from 2016. So a lot of the 90 Day cast members decided to jump on the bandwagon and get in the time machine and go back to 2016, starting with Chloe. And Chloe decided to throw in a childhood picture of herself from literally 20 years ago. Then we have Patia. This is her back in 2016. Then we have Julia, who is showing everybody her workout body and how you could find her on social media. I thought she was taking a social media break. Am I smoking too much of this stuff? But I could have swore she was taking a social media break and that shit lasted maybe what, 24 hours? But anyway, these are pictures of Julia from 2016. This is Stacey in 2016. Ask me why she's cutting off her head in the picture. But yeah, here's Stacey in 2016. And here are Andre and Elizabeth in 2016. And speaking of Elizabeth and her family, they were in the Arlington National Cemetery last weekend, where Chuck was buried with military honors, and they had like the whole ceremony and everything. And if you're wondering, yes, her sister Becky is pregnant. She didn't gain a lot of weight. She's pregnant. Okay. She actually, her sister Becky put up a DM that she received from someone asking her if she gained a lot of weight. And she's like, no, I'm pregnant. I can't believe someone would actually message someone that. Be like, hey, are you just getting fat? You know something, Joslo? No one knows what Julia has because Julia hasn't posted a picture. She hasn't made a formal announcement. All she's done is these cryptic stories and posts, and nobody really knows what's going on. And in my opinion, I think it's for two reasons. One, she's going to be on an upcoming season of something or another where the baby's going to be introduced and everything else. And two, she wants people to go over to her Facebook where she's making the money, money, money. She's taking a page from Jasmine's book. And the more, people go over to her Facebook and engage and say, Julia, what happened? Did you have the baby? Blah, blah, blah. Every single comment is cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. So she is taking a page from Jasmine's book, in my opinion. Okay. So Elizabeth says it's okay not to be okay. And it is okay not to be okay. Now, Gino, he's living his best life. Okay. He's going to be on the single life. He was hanging out with Kim. He was hanging out with Liz. And apparently tonight, he's going to be on Pillow Talk for B90 with Jovi. Now, from a show of hands in the comments, let me know what you guys think. Are you looking forward to Gino being on Pillow Talk with Jovi? Okay, let me know what you think in the comments. Yes, she does. Julia still has her baby registry up, and this is why fans are getting angry with her because she has her baby registry. She's accepting gifts, but she is not letting anybody know what's going on. And she can't still be pregnant It'll be the longest pregnancy known to man. Like, oh, what the fuck? So I see most of you guys are saying nope. Yes, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. He has a bland personality. I agree with you, Brittany. He's not, he's not particularly funny. He's not particularly witty. I mean, I'm sorry, Gino. I'm just telling the truth. And I think it's going to be a lot of producer driven lines for Gino, if you know what I mean. So, anyway, so moving on. All I have to say, if you believe that Jasmine's 8-month-old baby painted this picture and that Jasmine sold this picture for $6,000, I have a couple of bridges that I could sell you real cheap. First of all, she's full of shit. There is no way that baby Matilda painted that picture. And secondly, there is no way that someone decided to spend $6,000 on it. Okay, once again, she is driving engagement over to her page because people are either saying, oh, Jasmine, why are you selling Matilda's pictures? You should keep them. Or there's the ones that are offering to buy her pictures. And from what I understand, there are some hardcore fans that want to buy the pictures, and she's ignoring them to sell them for 3,000, 6,000, 10,000, whatever the fuck she's selling them for. And I call bullshit. And I really, really need to get batteries for my bullshit button. I have to put that on my list. I call bullshit because she is just doing it for Facebook engagement because that is how she's making her money. Cha-ching, cha-ching, and cha-ching. Okay, so I just want to share this video that Jasmine put up on her Facebook to prove that baby Matilda is painting these pictures. Okay, let's watch the video and discuss. Jasmine had music in the background, so I couldn't. Okay, so we have the baby playing with the paints. Okay, she's pounding the heck out of the canvas, playing like a baby would. I mean, I'm not trying to diss baby Matilda or anything, but I don't necessarily think that she's a artiste masterpiece already. So, okay, she's still playing with the paint and smearing the paint around, and Jasmine's encouraging her, and Matt's in the background going, make sure she doesn't get the paint in her mouth. And then look, suddenly, you guys, the canvas is full. And Matt and Matilda is, slapping the paint on one certain section. But look, all of a sudden, it is beautifully blended. I mean, it almost looks like a professional photographer, a painter. I mean, look at this picture. And she really wants us to believe that an 8-month-old painted it. Okay, I saw a comment that you guys want to see my bullshit button. So, wait. Here you go. I know when I press it, you can't hear it. But you can see the light, though. Here, I have my liar button. You're a liar. So, there you go. Jasmine, you're a liar. Now, Liz is also going to be on Single Life. And she says that this is where she's going to talk about her ovarian cancer. So, we shall see. And then she posted up a bunch of facts about ovarian cancer. This is actually a subject close to my heart because my mother passed away from ovarian cancer back in 2008. So, yeah, this is a subject very close to my heart. Liz is living her best life. She was at the football game last night. I mean, good for her. It was cold as fuck out there, from what I understand. I am not one to sit outside and watch football games in the winter. Hey, if that's her thing, good for her. Okay, now, apparently, the 90-Day Bad Boys were hanging out with Florian, Darcey, and Stacey last night. Let me show you. And then it looks like that we're going to get a 90-Day Bad Boy video out of this. Ugh. Help. As you see them all hanging out in the club here. Darcey, Stacey, Florian. I mean, Darcey and Stacey going to be the main characters in this video. I mean, like, what the fuck? I don't even know what song they would do with Darcey and Stacey. I can't even picture this, but apparently this is a wrap and a new video is coming out soon. Help us. Okay, Rose is trying to monetize off of Facebook clickbait about her, which I think is kind of brilliant. Okay, people want to put out fake stories about you, repost them, and you make the money too. Hey, why not? Leida, this fucking bitch. I have a Leida update for you guys. She has been indicted on 24 more felony charges, none of them in connection with the unaliving of her baby last summer. So she has been charged with 24 additional felonies, mostly forgery and wire transfer charges. This is from her arrest last year for bail jumping, forgery. I mean, she's been arrested so many times. I'm like losing count. The only thing that matters to me is one, where are the charges in connection to what happened to her baby last summer? Two, why the fuck is she still out here walking around free? Especially, she was convicted for bail jumping. Shouldn't she be behind bars? Like, what the fuck? But I'm a big believer in karma. So I believe that her karma will come back and bite her in the ass. There is no statute of limitations when it comes to unaliving. I have to be careful. YouTube has been strict lately. So I truly believe that her karma is going to come back and bite her in the ass. So we just have to be patient and wait and see. Olivia, Molly's daughter, was arrested back on January 10th. And why was she arrested, you may ask? No tag on the car, revoked suspended driver's license, no proof of insurance. So we have Olivia just driving out here on these streets with a revoked license, no insurance. She gets into an accident. The other driver potentially could be fucked. I mean, Olivia, get your shit together. Seriously, stop worrying about modeling for your mom and go renew your driver's license. It takes a few minutes. Go renew your driver's license, pay for it. Stop worrying about modeling bras for your mom and take care of your own shit. Okay? Anyway, now, if you're wondering where Shekinah is after, she was kissing Nikki all over the place, she's in Turkey getting some things tweaked, apparently. She's going to share the full story to her subscribers. I'm not that interested in what she's having tweaked. Just the fact that she's in Turkey getting tweaked is enough info for me. Okay, so moving on, we have Jabri, who is in Los Angeles with his girlfriend and is seeking Balkan food recommendations. And in the spirit of 2016, Miona shared this picture of herself back in 2016. And she said, I heard we are sharing throwbacks from 2016. Well, let me introduce you to teenage Miona. I was already a makeup artist, already a business owner, and fresh out of the school, living my best life. A full decade of being a business owner. So there you go. Let's just hope that Miona and Jabri don't run into each other. Okay, congratulations to Brittany. She's engaged. Congratulations, Brittany. Good for you, girl. Okay, and congratulations to Evelyn. She's having a baby girl. She did her gender reveal. Congratulations. Fernanda. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, so my thoughts and prayers go out to her. She says, raw life update. My 2-year-old niece was in a serious accident and fought for her life. I've been in Houston for a week now, living in the hospital and crying out to God. She's now stable and slowly recovering, something even the doctors call a miracle. Not the way I hope to start 2026, but deeply grateful for my niece's life and answered prayers. And all I have to say is all of our thoughts and prayers go to you, Fernanda. I mean, I can't even imagine the pain that she feels right now. Tiffany is living her best life, traveling with Gabe, hanging out with Tim. All I have to say is her 90-day diary segment. She's been with him more than 8 months. I mean, she's been with him for at least 2 years. And then she went off to do Hunt for Love. And then they got back together. Yeah, okay. So Tiffany has really, she's really let me down because she was one of the cast members that I actually liked. But then once, she went on Hunt for Love and all this other shit started coming out about her. And the fact that she is another. Nice try, but you're a liar. Liar, liar, liar. Nice try, but you're a liar. So, I don't know. I don't look at Tiffany the same anymore. Okay, a couple of miscellaneous updates before I let you guys go. And I'm going to go make my dinner. We have Alex with his son hanging out. We have Zied with a new look. Check him out. And Sean got his blonde highlights back. And hello, darlings, to Shannon and Mate from 90 Day UK. And we have oh, give me 1 second, you guys. My thing just froze. We have Juliana with her doggy. Jennifer in the desert somewhere. I don't know what the hell she's hugging there. Okay. And we have Chantel and her fiance, Ashley. We have Guillermo working out, and Tyray is looking better and better. He keeps dropping the weight. He looks fucking fantastic. Happy birthday to Russ and Pal's little boy. He just celebrated his birthday. Sean and Joanne from 90 Day the Other Way last season are still together. And I just want to share this from 90 Day Sips of Tea on Instagram. I don't know if you guys watched Danielle and Johan's episode of 90 Day Diaries, but Danielle was very upset because she found some messages in Johan's phone and she was like, I don't understand why you keep doing this. You have such a beautiful wife. Okay, so this is from 90 Day Sips of Tea on Instagram, and it's actually an appreciation post from Danielle to Johan. So let me share this with you guys. Okay, 90 Day Sips of Tea on Instagram. If you don't follow them already, you should be.
For a Johan appreciation post because he has no reason to do any of this. But he came and met me last night so that he could drive my car so I wouldn't be driving junk. And he brought me home parked my car in its spot, put my phone in the glove compartment so that it wouldn't get stolen. I have no idea how he got home from here. And he had to work at 6 o'clock this morning. I know that I do a lot for him, but the fact that I can still call him at any time of day and be like, I need your help, come and save me, and he will do it, I'm very grateful for that. So I just wanted to offer some appreciation for Johan. So I know
It's about time she offers Johan some appreciation. Because, in my opinion, a big reason why her and Johan's relationship failed and he keeps cheating on her, and I'm not saying this is justification for him cheating, because he needs to learn to keep his dick in his pants. She emasculates him every chance she gets. The way she talks to him, the way she acts towards him, in my opinion, she emasculates him, and his response is to cheat on her. And I'm not saying that's justified. I'm not saying it's right. Johan, you need to keep your dick in your pants, okay? But Danielle has a bad attitude. Just saying, my opinion. Okay. Who is this sexy lady? This is Mahogany, Ben's widow. And this is Karini still not showing her daughter's face. I get that you want privacy and you may not necessarily want to, post your child's face. Then, in my opinion, don't post your child at all. Don't do things like this. Okay. But that's just my opinion. So, if you're interested, 90 Day Fiance is casting again. Hit them up if you happen to have a foreign fiance or, someone that you're in love with overseas and you want to embarrass the fuck out of yourself on TV for shit money. Hit them up. So, I just want to thank you to all of my supporters, all of my subscribers. I've reached 13K. Thank you, everyone, so, so much. I just want to remind you again, just to double check that you are subscribed because YouTube likes to fucking play games and they'll purge and unsubscribe you and you won't even realize it. But I am so happy. I'm actually a little proud of myself. I'm up to 13K on YouTube and 20K on IG. So thank you so much, everybody, for your support. I wouldn't be able to do it without you guys, and I do it for you guys. So that is basically it. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching me. Thank you, everybody in the live chat. I love all of you. Thank you for always showing up and keeping the chat lively. And thank you to my moderators, Menopausal Queen, Warrior Mom of Many, and I Be Trash Talking, even though she's not here tonight. I just want to thank all my moderators for taking care of the comments when I can't necessarily pay attention to them because I have too many things going on at once. Like I get overwhelmed with the comments and trying to pay attention to the content. So thank you to my moderators. I really, really appreciate you guys. And of course, I appreciate all you guys. And thank you, everybody, for watching on the replay. And I'll see you next time. Have a good night. Bye.